Danganronpa.
Hello! I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. Ugh,
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Huh?
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
Wait, what?
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed.
Point where I got ultimately stuck.
I see! That...
I need to prove how they fell.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Damn it! When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor?
As long as there's a moving object inside.
No, that's wrong! That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from, yes?
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
Okay, I think this is where I got, like, tripped up.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
I find it odd that Chiaku's the only one
Crap!
with a yellow remark.
If you arrange it a
Other ones
certain
we
way,
can agree with, but
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Let Chiaki speak. Damn.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
Crap!
If you arrange it, you can
Cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling to think about the arrangement.
that arrangement.
The hammer is suspicious.
Really hope my influence doesn't run out right
If you arrange it, you can
Cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling to think about the arrangement.
that arrangement. The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Crap!
If you arrange it you can cause
The drop within the elevator.
So you're telling to think about the arrangement.
that arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time?
What about the oil on the floor?
I think it was
The
Soda.
doorknob on the floor seems
Soda
suspicious.
said that. Soda said that it seems to have been had like a bunch of force.
Crap!
No.
If you arrange it you can
Cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us to think about the arrangement.
that arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Just shut up, Soda. Damn. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the character. Damn.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can
Cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling to think about the arrangement.
that arrangement. The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time?
What about the oil on the
The doorknob on the floor.
How about we all shut up?
Silence!
Don't. What if I start to enjoy it?
I mean, Soda is right. We do probably want to listen to
If you
Chiaki.
arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement.
That arrangement. The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time
We went over the pillar again.
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I need... Huh? No, just tell him the stream is like this. Basically, I might need to search this up. Because I have no idea what to do. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I found.
Crap!
Okay, we need to mix the wire and doorknob.
If you arrange it a certain way,
I'm done.
you can cause the drop.
So you're telling to think about the arrangement.
That arrangement is... The hammer is
For once,
suspicious.
shut up, Sonia.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I agree with that.
I wanted Sonia to shut up because she keeps interrupting Chiaki.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair! That's right. He was suspended in midair. Huh? The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode.
Let me just do things. Wait, output the headphones, chat audio.
Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it.
Oh, yeah, I need that. I need to edit my thing.
With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, it's a little bit too loud. With that, they moved the 4-4 first. Okay.
And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
Huh.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
Shut up, Monokuma. Shut up.
You better not finish that sentence!
Monami is correct.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Oh no, not again.
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
The pillar.
Why?
He
If
landed
Nekomaru
his
is
head on a
suspended in
pillar.
midair like
The
that,
conk.
then how do you
It's a
get him to
robot.
fall?
His head kind of went fall.
Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Here we go. Can you please turn that off? I'm trying to focus. Okay, fine. You just keep. Yes, you can use killer fragments.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode. If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside.
Ouch.
Damn it!
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru, if he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that. Now's the time if you want to take, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the... Moving the elevator with Nekomaru in is just impossible. End of story. What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Oh, I get it.
What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Clock's alarm time.
Allow me to cut through those words! What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why... If something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Mechamaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so!
Oh no. Oh no.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey! Why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy. He gets off on this!
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
I think it's all the antagonists in this game literally just go after the guy with the Ohoge on his head.
I see!
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So
And
that's
Akane
how
is-
the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
Man, Akane was really focused on that pillar.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
But so was the
Well,
fire.
the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Baby.
Stop calling me Baby Gangsta!
I mean, it's a good nickname.
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible.
It was set for
Because
7:30
even though I
PM.
slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
Don't say
How were you
birds.
able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know.
I know, because I'm trying to focus and trying to solve a murder here. Oh, and now we have non-stop tape. Okay, what do we got? Walk.
We headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Ow.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Why did you read and
Crap!
my truth here?
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Wait, what is Biohiko's account? First. How are they supposed to know the difference between AM and...
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm.
His time of death and one of those must...
The killer probably
It's a
messed
radio
with the...
clock.
That's
It's
gotta be
extremely
it!
accurate. Meaning it would tell the time, even if
We
it's
headed
a
for Grape
little
before
broken.
7 a.m.
But the alarm inside Nek was set for 7:30 a.m.
Damn it.
Crap!
Just trying to do this. Levikani's.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nek was set for 7:30 a.m.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
We headed for Grape before 7 a.m.
I am certain.
Ow. Give me 1 second, I have no clue what to do here either.
Crap!
Maybe I'm going...
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7:30. Nekomaru died.
His time of death and one of those must...
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Neko...
No, that's wrong!
It's a radio clock. It's extremely accurate.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Time-based contradiction. This is time-based... time-related contradiction. What? This is a time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Ooh, a logic drive. One of the best parts of this is just pretty sure I can jump higher than that. Probably, I don't know. Time and building. This is the real trick. Ouchers. Down, but running a little lower on influence. Oh. Oh, fuck. At the wrong time. Both houses had the wrong time.
It's all coming together!
Time to get up and murder.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
You won't give me a second.